Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Um, Continuing on with the Black History Month theme, let's talk about music. The music that we created, that we pioneered, but we don't get a lot of credit because we're not white. Um, Jazz, rap, hip hop, blues, that's all great and everything, but I'm here to talk about rock and roll music. We created that, we started it, we pioneered it. It started with a black woman. She's not a household name, but her name is Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Now, during I want to say the 1930s or 1940s and 50s, she was the first black woman in rock and roll history. She's also known as the godmother of rock. She was the first black woman during that time to play electric guitar and sorry if you hear some noise in the background. My grandmother and my sister, they're watching TV. They're watching a TV show. Anyway, it started with her. And if you guys look this up, there's YouTube videos and a lot of information about this. A black woman started rock and roll. She was also known as the godmother of rock. Now, a bunch of other artists was inspired by her. Most of them were white, like Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. And they were inspired by her with her guitar playing, the way she played guitar, and everything. Now, a lot of people, black people, have an issue with this. They thought Johnny Cash and all these other artists were just cultural appropriating black music. That's debatable. That's debatable. But we also need to have an open and honest conversation about that because it's not talked about that much. And if it is, people are so quick to point the finger about, oh, you do this to our culture because you don't have anything in your culture that's like ours. Your culture isn't diverse like ours, or something like that. Anyway, there's actually a documentary that I saw on YouTube. It's actually one of my favorite documentaries. I like documentaries, um, depending on what kind they are. I don't watch crime documentaries anymore because some of that stuff is just very disturbing and disgusting. Um, but there's a documentary on YouTube that I watched. I might go back and watch it when I'm done with this video. It's called Heavy Metal, A Headbanger's Journey. It pretty much talks about the history of like heavy metal, rock music, or rock music in general. And a lot of rock artists that were featured in this video said, oh, rock and roll and black music have a history together. They go hand in hand. Rock, uh, the instrument, the guitar, is an African instrument. A lot of people have used this instrument during slavery. Um, they also have gone on to say that, black people have popularized a lot of things and they created rock music. People need to stop trying to erase someone else's cultural history because they're not white, or y'all are too close minded to accept the truth like it is. We created that, we started it. It started with a black woman, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Look her up. She may not be a household name, but she is one of the women that started rock and roll music. And she's the only black woman that started rock music. You have other artists like B.B. King, um, Sam Cooke. You have Little Richard. A bunch of other black artists, Prince, Lenny Kravitz, a bunch of other black artists that play electric guitar and acoustic. We created that. We started it. And I wish people would stop trying to erase someone else's cultural history because you don't want to accept the truth or you're just being racist. A lot of these artists, also, another black rock star that I know of, Jimi Hendrix, he too was a master at the playing guitar. Like the way he played guitar, it was very different and unique. It was good. And yeah. But yeah, go back and watch that documentary. Look this up. Educate yourself on the real history, the real truth. It's not my job to educate you. I'm just here giving you some knowledge. This is important to me because it's a part of my history, my culture, and just people of color in general. You would, America, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for culture, black culture, Asian culture, Latino culture, any other culture that isn't white. That's what makes us unique. And, you know, I wish people would just stop being so close minded and actually accept the truth like it is. And, yeah, like, I don't know what else to say. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those cultures. Like, anime, Japanese culture, K pop music, Korean dramas, Korean culture. So think about that. Also, you have to understand other cultures don't have a lot of diversity like we have here in the US. So you have to understand that also. Don't automatically call someone racist or accuse them of taking something from your culture and making it into their own. People have to be more understanding about that stuff. So, yeah, hope you guys learned something from this video. I know it wasn't, in full detail, but I try to give my knowledge as best as I can. It's not my job to educate you. Look it up. Look it up. It's there. It's part of history. It's a part of rock and roll history. It's a part of my culture. Look it up. It's not my job to educate you. And maybe if people did that more often, maybe y'all wouldn't be so fucking racist or accusing someone of taking something from someone else's culture. But as long as you do it the right way, you don't want to offend anybody or piss anybody off. Do it the right way because you genuinely respect the culture. But anyway, that's just my take on this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Also, do y'all like my no makeup look? It's very kind of like grunge, like just the eyebrows and the lipstick. I'm not wearing thin eyebrows today. I don't know how people wore those back in the 90s, but that was the thing. And they wore a dark colored lipstick, preferably red or brown. I have on black. I need to get some more lipstick because I do want to do some makeup looks that was inspired by 90s subculture, grunge, which I like that shit a lot. So, guys, that's it for the video. I don't want it to be too long, otherwise, I'm going to talk forever. I'll see you in the next video. And also, happy Valentine's Day if you celebrated Valentine's Day.